Power Level 2. Please complete Pelvic Power Level 1 for at least 2 to 3 times a week for 2 weeks or maybe up to 3 to 6 months, depending on your strength level. So we're going to start today with a deep breath. You're going to breathe in, let the abdominals go. Remember, it's that diaphragmatic breath where the pelvic floor releases, the abdominals let go. And it helps relax your body and bring you into your workout. I'm sure your day has been very crazy, so it just centers you. One more big belly breath. Good. Then practice your pelvic floor lift. It's always great to incorporate the pelvic floor lift throughout your workout. Breathe in. Exhale, lift the pelvic floor, and you can tell it's working when you feel like it's drawing up and in, and the abdominals are flattening. You never want to feel like the pelvic floor is pushing out when you're trying to lift it up. So just keep that in mind. You also never want to see movement or feel like you're squeezing your buttocks to do it. It's very internal when you lift the pelvic floor. Going into a slight imprint, you breathe in. Release, exhale, lift the pelvic floor, imprint, and then roll your hips up, squeezing the buttocks. Breathe in, and then roll down. Hip rolls is always a nice place to start. It warms up your back. If the neck is bothered, you can remove the mat. I'm going to leave it right now for her. Take a nice deep breath, and then roll down. Just do 2 more. Breathe in, exhale, imprint, and roll up. You want the ribs to be flush to the body. Different than yoga, you don't want to lift up as much as you can, so notice that I want her ribs flush. One more time. Exhale to curl up. Good, breathing, breathe in, and then roll down. Good, we're gonna add on to level 1 with a hip release. It's a little challenging with coordination, just stick with it. You're going to drop the knee to the side of the room, straighten the leg, the right leg, sorry, bend this knee, straighten the right leg out, and then turn the knee in and pull it back. Good, try to keep it on the mat, turn the knee out, push straight forward on the mat, and then turn the knee in and pull it back. Keep it straight forward on the mat. Turn the knee out, push forward, and turn. Now this is challenging. You do want your ribs on the mat. Keep the foot on the mat the whole time. And the abdominals have to work hard. 2 more. Knee out, push forward. That's it. So you might have to think of a little bit of an imprint here to get the abdominals to engage, and you want the hips to release. One more time. She's got it now. Drop the ribs. There you go. Okay, left leg goes. So you're trying to keep the foot on the mat. Drop the knee out, straighten the leg on the mat, turn the knee in, and pull it back. Good, the foot stays on the mat the whole entire time. Good, and squeeze this inner thigh to come in, abdominals in. You can now see how her ribs are lifting, right? You want the ribs down on the mat during this exercise. 2 more. Good. Trying to keep your pelvis steady. One more time. Breathe in and exhale. Good. Pause with the lower body. Let's just do some arm circles. So inhale, arms overhead. The ribs are flush. And exhale to circle the arms around. They can hover off the mat. Inhale, arms overhead. Ribs are down. And exhale to circle. Inhale, reach overhead. Good. Remember, with this abdominal separation or postpartum, you want the ribs to be flush to the body during your motion. You can let them open and close, of course, when you're breathing, but you don't want them to jut out. One more time. Very good. Okay, rest your arms beside you. Straighten the right leg, please. The left knee is bent. She's going to lift the hips up into the air, squeezing the left buttocks, and then inhale to lower down. So she's working really hard on the left leg. This is the advance of level 1, where you have one leg down, her ribs are flush. 2 more. Very good. One more time. The second variation is to lift the right leg up into the air. So bend this knee, please. Good. Keep it bent up in the air. Yep. And then lift and lower. Good. That would be much harder than where she was before. So just 3 more. 3. Push into the left leg. 2 more. That's it. One more time. Press and rest. Beautiful. Other side. So she's going to straighten the left leg with the foot down as your first option. Do about 5 on the side, pushing into the foot. The left leg can stay down to support you. She's working this right glute. Abdominals are in. Really good for when you're caring for children because you tend to turn a lot. You tend to hike your hip. 2 more, please. So one glute always gets stronger than the other. One more time. Good. Rest a moment. Lift this leg up into the air, 90 degrees. Beautiful. Now 5 more with the leg up. Again, if it's too hard for you, go back to one of the previous versions. 3 more. Press up. Good job. 2 more. Excellent. One more time. Breathe out and rest. Excellent. Lower the leg down. Take a nice deep breath. Going into the core work, you want to be able to lift the pelvic floor and see a flat abdominal area. You don't want any doming or pooching during the exercises. Big inhale. Exhale, lift the pelvic floor, flatten the abdominals, lift one leg up, and then the other. Pulling in the abdominals, she's now going to straighten one leg out, press, and then bend the knee in, and then exhale the other leg. Good. Make sure the abdominals are in. If you get any popping in the hip, you can try lifting your hips or just skip the exercise altogether. You don't want to continue with the popping in the hip. It wears down the joint a little bit. One more time. Good. And last one. Beautiful. Second option, straighten the legs to the sky, abdominals in. Carefully lower one leg down as you breathe out and switch. Exhale. Much harder than the bent knee version. Again, you can lift the hips if it's too difficult. 4 more. 4. Beautiful. Good job holding in. 3. 2 more. Stretch. One more time. Good. And rest. Bend one knee and the other and rest your head down. Typically, with the abdominal separation, I don't want you to do a ton of crunching. It is okay if you can lift the pelvic floor and this stays flat, but you are welcome to lift the lower legs and work that area the whole entire time. The minute you see doming, I want you to lower one leg or both legs down until you're strong enough. Abdominal exercises, crunch-like exercise. She's going to try, now that we're back from the mat here, I'm just gonna have her scooch back. Lift your head, please. Scooch back to the end of the mat. I want her there, right about there is good, so that she can hold on to the mat. So both hands overhead, legs together. Breathe in. Lift the pelvic floor and then curl your head and shoulders. She can now rest the head in the mat and then inhale to lower down. She's in a neutral pelvis. That means she has space under the low back. Good. Continue with that. Pelvic floor. Good. Release the hips a little bit to more neutral and then inhale, lower down. She lifts the pelvic floor and curls. Good. Inhale, lower down. Just do 4 more, please. It is safe to do an abdominal crunch if you can engage the pelvic floor and if there's no doming. So just keep that in mind that each woman is unique and some may be able to do this motion and feel really strong in their core. 2 more. Good job. 1 more. Beautiful. Lower down. Good. Just scooch down a little bit and turn onto your right side, please. So the side motion, she's resting her head on her hands, tucking the knees up. Good. Let's just do 1 twist. Reach the left arm out in front. Reach overhead, please, and circle around. This feels really good to your chest, to your back. Take a nice deep breath in. Good. 1 more. Big inhale. Very good. Release the arm all the way over. Do that 1 more time. Push forward, reach overhead, and stretch. If it feels really tight to you, then hold it longer or do more repetitions. 1 more breath and return. Very good. Straighten the top leg out, please. Good. And draw your shoulders back a little bit more. Just come to me. Okay. So the side leg lift series, we're going to add on to it. We'll start with the same one we did in pelvic power. Lift the top leg up in the first version and lower down. Good. She's inhaling up, exhaling down. Good. This looks really nice. She's in a great alignment. She's working her outer glutes here. Abdominals are in. 3 more. If you don't feel your outer thigh, turn the thigh down or kick it behind you a little bit so that you get the outer glute. 2 more. Good. Hold this one up, please, and circle forward 5 times. For 5. Good. 4. Her abdominals are in. 2. That's it. Other direction. And 5. 4. Kick it behind a little bit more. 2. And 1. Beautiful. Straighten your bottom leg out, please. Yep, straighten this leg out. Okay, breathe in. Lift the top leg up. Meet the bottom leg to the top leg and lower both legs together. Top leg lifts, bottom leg meets it, and lower them together. If it hurts you at all, it bothers your pubic bone, I want you to stop. This is the harder variation of what we did earlier. She's working her inner thighs. 2 more. This looks good. That's it. 1 more time. Beautiful. Now both legs together, please. Exhale, lift for 5. 4, 3. Inner thighs together. 2 more. 1 more. Very good. Now stretch your right hand out and palm down on the mat. This one can be challenging. We're going into your side obliques here. You breathe in, engage your abdominals, lift both legs up, and lift your head and shoulders up. Good. Inhale to lower down. You can use your front hand. As you get stronger, you can release the front hand. Abdominals in. She's working side obliques. Inhale to lower. These legs lift a little bit, and this comes up a little bit. Just 2 more. It doesn't have to be big. These small motions are very strong. They help strengthen your core, your pelvic floor, and your low back. 1 more time. Lift both legs up and rest. Awesome. Other side, please. She's going to push herself up and then slide to the other side. We'll do 1 twist first. So her knees tuck up. If your neck bothers you, please put a cushion under your head. Inhale, reach the arm up, and exhale, circle open. Very good. Take a nice deep breath. And exhale to return. Her hips are stacked. 1 more time. Press forward, reach up. You feel like you're lifting your heart to the sky. 1 more breath. And return. Beautiful. Straighten your top leg out, please. Lift the top leg and lower it down. Again, working the outer hip. You want to feel it here. Abdominals are in. If you don't, turn the thigh down and kick it behind you just a little bit more so this leg can come back a little bit. That's it. 4 more. Press for 4. Push through the heel to help you out. 3. 2 more. Good. Hold the leg up and circle forward 5 times, feeling the thigh. 5, 4, 3. Good. Other direction. These hip muscles, one gets strong and one gets weak when we're carrying the kids. So really important to do. 1 more time. Beautiful. Straighten your bottom leg, please. Lift the top leg up. Meet the bottom leg to the top leg and lower. Inhale, top leg. Exhale, bottom leg and lower. Good. 3 more. This is working your bottom inner thigh. These muscles also connect to your pelvic floor. Very good. 1 more time. Excellent. Then both legs lift for 5 and lower and 4. That's it. 3. Beautiful. She's doing a great job. 2 more. Nice and long. 1 more time. Very good. Reach the left hand down or out with the palm down, please, for the side bend. Breathe in. Reach the hand can stay down for support. Exhale. Lift the legs. Lift your upper body and then lower down. Abdominals in. Exhale. Lift. This is working the waist. You can eventually bring the hand to the thigh to make it more challenging. 2 more. Breathe out. Good job. 1 more time. Exhale and rest. Beautiful. She's going to go belly down, please, on the mat. If your back is really tight, I want you to cushion under the hips so that you don't get low back pain. Please lift your hips up. You can just use a pillow or a folded up towel as well at home. You don't need a fancy cushion. You just want to feel like your pubic bone is pushing down onto the mat. Take a nice deep breath in. You're going to lift your upper body. So squeeze the muscles here. Hands forward again, that was fine. Squeeze here and lift your head and shoulders up. Very good. So you want to feel your upper back muscles. You don't want to feel your lower back. Breathe in and then lower down, release. Good, relax, release the shoulders, and then do it again. Exhale, squeeze and rise up. Notice this beautiful extension. Breathe in and lower down. She doesn't have pain in the low back. 2 more. Exhale to lift up. This curve, keep going, Elena. This curve, yep, and lower down. This curve in our upper back has been associated with incontinence or leaking. So you want to move your body in this direction to prevent that as we get older. So 2 more, squeeze here and rise up. So we're improving posture and lower down and also drawing the shoulders back. Last one, lift up, very good, and lower down. Beautiful. She'll push herself up and go ahead, do a child's pose, please. Knees open, arms stretch forward. Take a nice deep breath in and breathe out. One more, big inhale. Good, and then roll up. Okay, laying back down on your back again. We'll add the flex band to work the hips a little bit more. If you have that separation, remember to always lay on your side and turn on your back. So to put it on, knees together, I'll do it for you. You wrap in front, behind, and then tie into a little bow. You want to make sure that you can get out of it, so a little wrapping there. Her feet open wider than the hips, so go a little bit wider with your knees together. Breathe in, knees touch, and then exhale, push the thighs out into the band. You want to feel your outer hips. Inhale, release, the knees go in. Exhale to press out, lifting the pelvic floor. Inhale to release. This is more challenging because of the resistance of the band. So you're pushing out just about hip width, maybe a little bit more, and feeling the outer thighs. The whole time I want your pelvis neutral and lifting the pelvic floor. Very good. 2 more. Exhale. Good. One more time. Breathe out. That's it. While we're here, bring the feet closer together, and she'll do a hip roll again, but now that she has the band, she feels the strength in the outer hips. Open your feet a little bit more. Yep, and do a hip lift instead of a hip roll. So exhale, lift the hips up, pushing into the band. You can even push out a little bit more right here, and then lower in neutral in the hip lift. Yes, thank you. And then lift up, and then drop your hips all the way down, and then lift up, and then drop your hips all the way down. Good, go ahead, drop to the mat. So the whole time she has tension in her outer hips as she's doing this. Exhale, press. Also working the glutes and hamstrings. 5 more, please. Lift up for 5, good job. Go all the way down to the mat. 4, drop to the mat. 3, beautiful. 2 more. One more time, big breath. And rest. Great. Unravel the band. Good job. So to come to a seated position, turn to your side and push up. Good. All 4s, please. The wrists are under the shoulders. The knees are under the hips. Good. And then we started before. She's going to glide one leg back and lift it up this time. And lower, bend the knee in. And then other side. Exhale, glide the leg back. This time you can add the opposite arm as leg. So reach one arm and one leg and hold it for a moment. Yeah, that's okay. And then lower down and other side. Exhale, reach and lower down. Good. Side to side about 10 times. Trying not to shift the hips too much. Good job. 4 more. Press for 4. Press for 3. So this works these spinal muscles. If it's too much for you, keep your hands on the mat. So still do the exercise. Just glide out, keeping the hands and the toes on the mat. Good, last one. Beautiful. Okay, abdominal pumps again. Great for that abdominal separation. Breathe in. Exhale, pull the belly button up, but don't round the back. Inhale, release. And do it again. Exhale. Inhale, release. Exhale, pull the belly button up. Good, drop the abdominals more, let them drop. And then pull the belly button up. Drop the abdominals more. And then pull the belly button up. Good, 3 more. So remember, you can do 10 to 100 of these, right? They feel really good to the body. Good, 1 more time, please. Exhale. Okay, new exercise. She'll curl the toes under, legs together, abdominals in. If you get any pooching here, feel like this is pushing out, I want you to skip this exercise until you feel strong enough. Soften your elbows, hold your head up, abdominals in. Exhale, hover the knees just a little bit off the mat. Breathe in and then lower down. So this is working her core. Exhale, pull the belly button in, good job. And lower, and just 3 more. Inner thighs are squeezing. And 2 more, please. Exhale. Excellent. 1 more time, big breath. And lower. Good. She can rest in a cat stretch. Go ahead, round your back, or child's pose. Yeah, whatever you want to go into. Take a nice deep breath in. Good, and then go ahead, rest in child's pose. Open your knees and stretch your body backwards. Good. Whenever your back is bothering you, go rest in a child's pose position. You can do the pelvic floor lifts here as well. One more big breath. Good, and then sit on the heels, drop your chin and roll up. So you peel up to seated position. Very good. Half roll back, take a seat with your feet forward this way. And we're gonna wrap the band around the feet again. Similar to the first workout. Hold in here, yeah. And she'll roll the pelvis away from the legs. So breathe in, holding it pretty tight. Exhale, legs together, roll your pelvis back as you breathe out and roll towards the mat, letting your shoulders relax. Yeah, getting you warmed up. Exhale, roll back, and then inhale to come up to seated position. Good, relax the shoulders, the arms can come in more. Exhale, roll the pelvis away. Good, inhale, release. If the band is too distracting, you can always hold the thighs and see how far back you feel comfortable going. 2 more. Can you go a little further? Yes. And one more time. Big exhale. And release. Good. Rolling like a ball. So this is the hardest one if you have an abdominal separation. Pull the abdominals in, lift one leg up, and then the other. You can continue with the rolling if this is too much. Otherwise, you're gonna tuck in, drop your chin. That's right. Inhale, roll the pelvis back, slide the ribs down to return. Beautiful. Yes, that was good. Inhale, roll back, slide the ribs down. Excellent. Just 2 more. She's really working her abdominals here, and you're trying to balance in the scooped position. 2 more. Excellent. Slide your ribs down. That's it. One more time. Looking down. Inhale and exhale. Awesome. That was tough. Lower your feet down. I just want to do a side stretch. So sit in a mermaid position where your legs are off to the side. Yeah. And then inhale this arm up and exhale side bend over. So she deserves a stretch after that workout. So you're stretching the side. You're also getting into the hip a little bit. Inhale the right arm up, Elena, and then go over this way. And you may feel a hip stretch there as well. That's it. One more time. Inhale the left arm up. Exhale side bend to the right. That's it. Lift up and then side bend to the left. Awesome. Good. Other side, switching legs. Alternatively, you can stack the legs. So try this version where your legs are close together rather than, yeah, there you go. So now when she goes over to the right, left arm up, and exhale, go over. It's even a greater stretch through her lats and her obliques and QL. And then this one, you might not feel it as much, but you might get a bit of a stretch there. Last one, inhale, left arm up and side bend. Remember to stretch after each workout. It will take away a lot of tension that you're feeling from the exercises. Thank you.